Hey everyone, it's Matt from Greatness Everyday, and in this video I want to share with you my thoughts and messages for 2020 graduates, because graduation at any time is challenging to say the least, but this year it's a little bit different. So whether you're a graduate yourself from high school, college, university, or another program, maybe you know a graduate, or you're just in general moving into a time of transition in your life, this video is going to give you 3 questions in 3 specific areas that you can figure out how to move forward and take those next steps. So I hope this video helps you do that. And if you like content related to living your greatest life each and every day through personal development, health, and wealth, why not go down and click the subscribe button? I'd really appreciate that. But graduation at any time, at any year, is very challenging to say the least, right? You have yourself asking very deep and big questions about you. You have other people asking you those exact same questions, like what are you going to do next? And chiming in on what they think and believe you should do. There's a lot of things happening at the specific moment for you. And then if we expand that out and we look at just specifically graduates and people moving into something new during this year, where we have just come out of a pandemic, maybe we're going back into it, maybe it's over, we do not know. We have many examples of social injustices happening in our world. All of these different things are culminating to make something that can be overwhelming for a lot of people, right? Given this time of transition, given this time of moving forward. So with this video, I want to give you 3 questions that, regardless of everything else happening, you can get clear on to figure out what to do to take advantage of the situations that are happening and figure out what your next steps are, so that you really don't waste time, so that you really don't get confused by all of the different things that are happening around you. So very first thing I want you to consider, I want you to ask yourself the question, what are my values? What are the values that I want to live my life by each and every day? And by getting clear on your values, you're going to get clear on what essentially really matters to you. These are the 3, 4, 5 things that if I was to live within my values each and every day, at the end of my day, I would be happy. I would be content. I would be fulfilled. I would feel a deeper sense of purpose. And examples of values could be anything. Your core values are things that matter the most to you. So family is commonly a value for many people. You could have a value of health. You could have a value of faith, spirituality. You could have a value of freedom. You could have a value of money, or any other things. I want you to ask yourself, what are the 3, 4, 5 things that are most important to you, that if you were to live within your values each and every day by prioritizing relationships or prioritizing your business, something like that, that you would end your day feeling happy and fulfilled. Getting clear on your values is the best thing that you can do to start. So that is the very first area. Number 2, the second question to ask yourself and to consider is really, what do I want my life to look like in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? You're creating a vision with that. So what do I want my life to look like, right? Who do I want to be around me? What do I want to be doing? How do I want to feel? What experiences do I want to have? All of these things are going to help you figure out what you want to create in your life. What is the life that you want to create? Ultimately is what you're doing. And that should be very clearly linked to your values. If you value freedom, it does not make sense for you to go in and create a vision that really lacks freedom, because there's a disconnect there. So vision is going to be really important into helping you determine what you're wanting to do with your life, and ultimately where you want to go. Where is your final destination, right? If we were to just go through a maze and we just walked into a maze, we didn't know what the whole point was. The whole point of a maze typically is to get out the other side, and we were just kind of walking, taking left turns here, right turns there, going backwards. We didn't know what we were doing. There's a very small likelihood that we wouldn't get out of that maze, or it would take a very, very long time. And if it happened, it would be a fluke. But if we know the goal is to get out of that maze, then we're figuring out the steps that we're taking. We're thinking and problem solving, and remembering where we went and where we're going and all of those things. We know what the goal is in the end. So it's very clear what we're there to do and what we're there to accomplish. So that is number 2. And the third question that you need to consider is ultimately, how am I going to create that? How am I going to make this happen? And so what we're talking about here is the vehicle. These are the 3 V's that I lay out in my framework the 3 V's: values, vision, and the vehicle is the final one with that. And the vehicle essentially is all of the things that we are going to do that are going to take us to our vision. Right? So the vehicle are the goals that we set. The vehicle is the habits that we have. The vehicle is the mindset that we develop and foster in order to make our vision come true, which is going to help us live within our values. And there's a connection to all 3 of those areas. So if you have any questions about these, I would really ask that you drop them down in the comments below. I'd also ask that you share this video with other people, because there are so many people, whether you're a graduate or not, whether you're in a time of transition or not, that need to ask themselves these 3 questions. And I can speak from experience saying that when I have done these things, when I got clear on my values, after that, things changed for me. Then I got clear on my vision. Now I'm working to make that happen as I'm moving through my vehicle right now. And this is something that I would not share with you here in a video if I did not believe in it. This is something that I would not share in this video if it wasn't important to me and if I knew that it would help you. You need to get clear on your values, your vision, and the vehicle that is going to take you there. So if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Share this video with a friend. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Remember, choose greatness every day, and I'll see you next time.